So today we're going to be talking about Nikolas Cruz, the 18-year-old or however old he is currently, who killed 17 people at his former high school in Florida on February 14th. And I'm just going to talk about really things that could have been done beforehand, or just bring to light some things that I don't know, not everyone might have seen, or if you don't read the news too much, I guess you could use me as another news source. But yeah, here, looking back, there was a bunch of calls that were made to the police and the FBI to be like, oh hey, this kid might not be all good up there in the head, so maybe you should check on him. But no, none of that seemed to happen, and there was a lot of calls, as you guys can see on screen. I'll read like a couple of them. This one's from January 5th, 2018. Call made to FBI. The FBI said the caller provided information about Cruz's gun ownership, desire to kill people, erratic behavior, and disturbing social media posts, as well as a potential of him conducting a school shooting. The response: the information should have been assessed as a potential threat to life, but the Bureau did not appropriately follow established protocols in following up on the tip, the FBI said. The information was not provided to the Miami field office, and no further investigation was conducted at that time, the FBI said. Another one on November 30th, 2017. Call made to Broward Sheriff's Office. A caller warned that Cruz was collecting guns and knives and wanted to join the army. The caller also said Cruz wanted to kill himself and could be a school shooter in the making, according to the police reports or police records. The response: Cruz was no longer living at the Parkland address listed in the report. He'd moved to Lake Worth, Florida, according to police records. The deputy referred the caller to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. That case is now listed as under Internal Affairs investigation. So it's like right there, talks about how Cruz wanted to kill himself. Like, I mean, when someone says that, you don't really take it lightly. I know that he called, but I mean, I feel like more things could have been done. Maybe talk to the parents or just anyone close to him.
Led survivors and students from all over the U.S. to organize a call for tougher gun control laws.
He'll be fine. He won't do it. And then going back to the first one I read too, to the FBI, I mean, like, how specific or, detailed you have to get people to, respond and, like, do something about it. I mean, the kid said he wanted to kill people. Like, come on. And, enough of the, police calls and everything. But some other information, teachers and counselors wanted him to transfer for a while because, they wanted to, him to get a bit more attention and, care, as I said before. But, none of that happened because, well, who knows why that doesn't happen, something with the school system, or I don't know whose fault that was. And then in 2011, Nikolas Cruz was experiencing an increase in behavior and disciplinary issues. So, that's something they could have caught on to, like, oh, okay, he's a bit troubled. Maybe we should do something about it. Maybe we should give him more care. Maybe we should talk to his parents. I don't know, some type of action should have been done. And as time progresses and he gets older, once he turns 18, the schools wanted him to, get some type of care. They wanted to help him in a way. But, I mean, at that point, it's too late because at the age of 18, he could refuse it and they can't really do much about it because, he's an adult. So kind of a bit too late on that one. Oh, so there's a police report, I think, that I read. It was in 2013, he threw his mom into a wall. And the reason for that being, I think, because she took away his video games, which, I mean, like, come on, like, how do you do that? How do you throw your mom into the wall just for that? I mean, technically she's not his mom. I don't know if he knows that or not. I should probably do some more research on it. But his current mother, or adoptive mother, adopted him from a drug addict family, I guess. And they had to pay a decent amount of money. I mean, for an adoption too. I mean, I don't know how that goes and everything, but I thought that was a decent amount of money they had to pay. I don't have the numbers with me right now, but I could put in the comments or something if you guys want, whoever even watches this. But yeah, there was that. And at the age of 14, Cruz had 29 incidents at Westglades Middle School for fights and disruptive and unruly behavior, which, you know, just kind of goes to show some more like, oh, maybe this kid needs help. Maybe we should have done something. And then, as it says here, his Cruz's mother died in 2017, which could have probably, you know, which no, it did actually put him into a depression. So, you know, he definitely should have gotten some type of help there at that point. Like, someone should have definitely intervened and done something, like reached out a hand, or, you know, just anything, some type of counseling, like even just a random person talking to him. You know, anything could really help at that point. But, you know, it seems like he was a bit isolated, and, you know, things just kind of got worse. And, you know, it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense that he shot all those people, but I mean, it makes sense how it kind of slowly built up little by little. And then during the court appearance of him, his lawyers, they wanted him to get spared the death sentence. So I guess Cruz just admitted that he did all this and everything, which would make sense. I mean, why would you not admit it if, you know, kind of hard not to admit it when everyone's kind of watching you. And I guess in doing so, like the lawyer said, the lawyers wanted to spare him the death sentence. So, yeah, there's that. I think giving someone the death sentence is kind of like the easy way out at that point, just because, you know, they die. That's it. They're done. They don't have to live with it. But I think in this way, doing so, like, at least he can think about his actions, however little he might do that. But, you know, it's something at least. But yeah, that's a bit of a recap of, I mean, at least what I was able to read up on. And, you know, it's, like I said, like I always say, I just thought it was interesting and thought I should share with you guys. And I know the screen might not be the best thing to look at, but, you know, I'm just starting out, and, you know, this is just practice at this point for me. You know, I do want to build the channel more, and I'll see where I go from here. But, you know, for now, I'm just gonna do this and, you know, just get my practice on talking and everything. At least talking, you know, to the phone or whatever I'm using to record. And yeah, the videos might not be the best, but, you know, I'm starting, so it's all a process. And I'm glad you guys are here. Whoever watches, you know, support this. You know, thank you for listening and everything. You know, I'll just keep getting better at this. I know this one's a bit longer too. That's because, like I said, I'm getting a bit more comfortable with, you know, speaking. Because, you know, until you try it, you don't really know how it is. And when I was first starting it, it was a bit awkward because, you know, I was just talking to myself. But I think the more you do it, the more you get used to it, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, your thoughts on this. You know, comment down below. Any suggestions too about what I can do, maybe. You know, anything helps. Just get talking. So yeah, until the next time, take care.